Tonight's podcast is brought to you by the latest game from the creators of Mice and Men, the video game, The Grapes of Wrath, the video game.
Now available from Steinbeck Games, The Grapes of Wrath, the video game. Play as Thomas Joad as he's released from prison and sets out to find his family. Reunite with your former preacher, Mr. Casey, and hear him explain to you relentlessly how God doesn't care and is not going to help you anymore. Team up with him and find your family and make your way west on Route 66 to California to pick peaches for incredibly low wages. Many games include playing as a wayward farmer on his way out to find food for his children before they starve to death and have their stomachs poke out like dried up pig bladders. Oh no, Grandfather Joad has fallen ill and passed away. You drive further down Route 66. Oh no, Grandmother Joad has passed away. Once in California, you play mini games negotiating incredibly lower wages for picking peaches. Oh no, Rose of Sharon has given birth to a stillborn baby. No bonus round for you. Play the final level as Tom Joad as he clubs a policeman in the face and goes on the run for the rest of his life. The Grapes of Wrath, the video game.
Pre-order now from GameStop to claim your exclusive Corpse of Grandpa Joad Funko Pop today! The Grapes of Wrath, the video game!
Risen from the grave. You can run, but know that God can be saved. The good old game is all resurrected. The blood will flow like but now you know their names. All the bread in the back of the game. With a bottle of whiskey and control of the surface they reclaim. All the good old gamers punch you right in the dick. All the good old gamers return to kick you right in the cliff. Oh, were you offended? They'll sit down your neck. The good old gamers return.
Well, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Did you get your exclusive Corpse of Grandpa Joad Funko Pop?
I did. I pre-ordered and backed
Nice.
the Grapes of Wrath when it came out.
So you own that company?
I own a 16th of that company.
Nice.
And I actually will be in the game as one of the kids who starved to death and has their stomach hanging out like a pig bladder, because that is an unwinnable mini game from what I hear.
Yeah.
You can't win against life.
No, I found that out rather harshly.
It's the truth. But great game. Great game. Up there with of Mice and Men, the video game.
Yeah, and Cheese Grater.
Oh, I love Cheese Grater. Like, all those guys are the same guys that worked on like A Tale of Two Cities, the video game too.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Just absolute classic. The best Sega CD game I ever played. I think it was Sega CD.
It's up there with, with
CDI.
RPGs like the Dead Sea Scrolls and
The Bible.
yeah.
That's the best RPG of all time.
Yep.
It kind of plays like Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Just walk through and invisible things attack you.
Yeah. Such is life.
We're the Good Old Gamers Podcast. I'm Lyle. That's Brandon.
Hey, go fuck yourself.
It's Monday, July 5th.
Uh-huh.
The day after 20... See, let me do some quick math here. 25 years ago, yesterday, we celebrated Independence Day yesterday. Because 25 years ago yesterday, Randy Quaid
Yes.
died for our sins.
F. Rip and pepperoni.
And Bill Pullman was our president at the time, and he delivered an awesome speech on that day
Yes, he did.
that we deleted the alien armies.
Yep.
Gotta thank Mr. Goldblum and Mr. Smith. If
Yes.
not for them, America would not exist
And the
right
fat
now.
lady who sung.
She sang
She
so
sang-
hard.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on here? My God in heaven. It's my favorite part of that whole fucking movie is when Jeff Goldblum's talking about the people putting the cans in the recycling bin. What the hell's going here? My God in heaven.
Yeah.
Oh, never forget, though.
Yep.
That is why we celebrate Independence Day.
That's right. I got my Independence shirt on here. That's
Holy shit, I didn't notice that. What the fuck?
That's George Washington giving the Stone Cold Stunner to a British soldier.
That is fucking
Because we rebelled
great.
from the king, because there's only one king. That'd be Budweiser right here in the shirt, the king of beers.
Oh my God. I'm pretty sure I seen that picture in my history book.
Yeah.
It was like figure 4-8. It's like, and doth on this day, George Washington, stone cold stunned
Lord Cornwallis.
Lord Cornwallis. His wig fell off his head. Just like, call it the wig dropper. Fucking, George, the wig dropper, Washington. That needs to be a movie. There needs to be a movie where it's an alternate timeline and just America was built on wrestling.
Hell yeah.
And like all the early presidents were just wrestlers. See Abe Lincoln. He's like, just choke slams John Wilkes Booth. He gets pissed off, just pulls a pistol out.
I want to see Macho Man
Whoa.
Randy Savage as Ben Franklin. He's just like crazy doing all these weird science experiments.
He's outside with a kite and he just strikes the key and he's like, oh yeah.
Listen, Hogan.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you, this lightning's gonna hit this key, boy. Oh, yeah.
Everyone knows the cream rises to the top.
Oh, I think about every 200 years or so, yeah. You should come back and overthrow your government, yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
fucking
Madness, yeah.
It's the madness.
fucking Randy. Could you imagine if Randy Savage and Hulk Hogan were president and vice president?
That'd be
Fucking
so awesome.
Ukraine or something fucks up. They're like, let me tell you, brother, we're gonna come over there. They just start fucking threatening all these other countries like wrestlers do. Ric Flair's like, I'm gonna come to Afghanistan. I'm gonna be wearing my watch, my jacket, and I'm gonna walk down there and stomp your Rudy Poo ass. Whoop! They're just like, God, thank God we got fucking Ric Flair as Secretary of Defense.
Yes.
Like,
He fights 30.
dude, I would vote for a completely pro wrestling style. I
I
mean,
mean, we're on the way.
technically, we already did have a WWE,
Yeah, he's in the Hall of Fame.
which blows my mind. You know, we're the only country on president. We had a professional wrestler as president.
He took the shittiest Stone Cold Stunner. Well, I don't know. Lyndon McMahon took a way worse Stone Cold Stunner, but Donald Trump was second behind her.
You know, something I think is kind of, sorry,
Blanked out.
yeah, something to be fucking funny is like, if The Rock or whatever were to run right now, he would probably get fucking elected.
He would. And I would 100% vote for him if Mankind is his VP. Because it would be the Rock and Sock connection again.
Oh my God. That would be pretty fucking badass.
Mankind is Mick Foley's actually a really awesome dude.
I've seen a bunch of stuff where he's real cool. Like,
Yeah.
he goes to a bunch of the underground wrestling shit and like supports
Yeah.
smaller tier people.
I've heard a lot of people who've dealt with him over the years talk about him. No one's ever says anything bad about him. I guess the worst thing you could say about him, which ain't even bad, is he pinches a penny. Like him, I think it was him and, was it British Bulldog? Davy Boy Smith? It might have been somebody else. I don't remember. Anyway, him and some of the other wrestlers would have competition to see who could like go from one show to the other the cheapest. So they'd be hitching rides with fans and crashing on people's couches.
I'd be cool with
How
that,
badass
though.
would that be? You go to a fucking Raw, and then you see Mankind out back, and he's like, "Hey, can I sleep on your couch?" Fuck yeah!
Absolutely. Bring Sacco.
Yeah.
We'll hang out all night. I got microwave pizzas. Come on over. Hell yeah. That would be cool as shit.
Hell yeah. Well,
The Rock would fucking win, though, if he run right now.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's our future, is every president's going to be a celebrity.
I can't wait till Bruce Willis becomes president.
Which I don't know if it's really worse than what we've been getting.
No, I mean, we got a fucking senile meat puppet up there
We
now.
got the Crypt Keeper.
And on tonight's presidency, fucking Crypt Keeper and the fucking Witch of the Vow Haunt is the goddamn.
Damn lady who's put more black men in prison than George Wallace. Like, that's not a lie.
That's a tall order. Yep. People don't realize that, though. And it's great because you fuckers voted.
Yeah,
So, did you find a mushroom in your
I
pocket?
did. I need to mute this shit.
It's all good.
I've been posting shit on Facebook for sale because I'm cleaning out my closet. Something I want to talk about. It's just the fuckery involved in selling shit on Facebook.
Holy fuck. Yes, let's talk about this because I've got my own fucking.
Dude, I posted some shit within 20 minutes. I got someone asked me, "Is this still available?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Well, okay, can you give me your phone number?" And I was like a little hesitant. I'm like, yeah, some people are more comfortable talking on the phone or whatever. So I send them my phone number. Come from a time when everyone's phone number's in the phone book, so fuck it. And then he says, "Well, can I send you a Google Voice code to make sure this post is real?" And I said, "Fuck no. I ain't clicking on shit you're sending me." And
What?
yeah. And then he said, "Okay, can I send the code?" I said no, and I blocked him. Because that's obviously some kind of scam.
Yeah.
I don't need even if it was legit, I don't need fucking $60 for what he's wanting to buy that bad that I'm going to risk clicking on shit from a stranger.
Yeah.
Eat a dick. And then another one today. It was a guy asking about the PS1 Slim, like with controller game hookups and stuff. I posted for $65. That's high. I know that. Because I expect people to haggle.
Oh, God, you got one that's just like, that's not.
Yes. God. He said, because it's
Shut
listed.
the fuck up.
It's listed clearly as $65, and I knew something was up. He says, "How much you asking?" I said $65. He says, "LOL, no thanks." So I sent him the thumbs up icon, and so I figured, hey, fuck it, this is over.
Yeah.
Then he goes back and adds a little laughy face emoji to my $65 and starts typing other bullshit. I just
trying to fucking knock you out of it.
Yeah, I'm just like, fuck you, dude. I just blocked him. I ain't got time for that shit. Like, fuck off. If you don't know how this works, eat a dick. Go on eBay and buy one cheaper and shove it up your ass. Because the whole point of putting the higher price on Facebook, I thought everybody knows this. You start off with a higher price, somebody might just take it, and that's more money in your pocket. Most people are going to try to haggle you down to a more realistic price.
Yeah.
And then you're good. If you start off at the bottom,
high and aim low.
yeah. If you start off at the bottom, someone's still going to come in there and try to haggle you down. So
that shit pisses me off to no end, though, when people get on there and try to fucking knock you out of selling it to anybody else.
yeah.
It's just like you have nothing better to do but get on Facebook and bitch about a fucking PlayStation 1. Like, fuck off, dude. Like, you should have more you should have so many problems in your life that the only way you can cure it is to wrap a fucking noose around your neck, tie it up in your closet. Fucko.
I do not understand how you had the time and energy to fucking go surfing on Facebook Marketplace to make fun of prices. Like, eat a dick. If you don't want to buy it, don't fucking buy it.
Well, it's either that, or then you got these fucking people that'll be like, "Hey, I don't get my check until next Thursday, or maybe even Thursday after that. Would you be comfortable to hold it till then and then take half price of what you're asking?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. Like, you have to, it's to the point where you have to put no holds, blah, 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 and all that shit on there because some fucking idiot, is gonna.
Yep. It's quite aggravating. I remember now why paying that extra 10% on eBay is sometimes favorable because you don't put up with that kind of horseshit on there.
Yeah.
If I get somebody with zero feedback buying it and not paying, I just relist it and don't give a fuck.
It's people just act too like they're, I don't know. Anybody I've ever dealt with on selling shit online acts like you should fucking give it to them.
Yeah, and they all act like they're being filmed on Pawn Stars or something.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck is wrong with y'all? It's a fucking PS1 Slim with Rage Ball and Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
It ain't the find of the century, pal. Like, go waste your time somewhere else.
Well, like, I don't... okay, I went to the countywide yard sale 2 weeks ago, I think. There was a lady that had a stack of games there. Looked through them. She had one of the Silent Hill, I think Forgotten Memories or whatever. It's like a fucking $300 PlayStation game. Well, I get to looking at it. It's not in a case on its own, and I'm talking this thing is fucked. Scratched, I'm talking grooves in the bottom of this motherfucker.
Looks like a vinyl record.
And she was like, yeah, that's a real expensive game. I'll do 60 on it. And I'm like, I would have done 60 if I'm like, it's not going to be playable. And she's like, well, yeah, it's still collectible. I'm like, not if it don't fucking work, it don't. I'm like, that diminishes the value. I'm like, it's an expensive game in good condition and pristine with everything in it.
You read over this one with the card.
Yeah, and I was just like, well, I'm sorry, I can't do it. She said, well, that's not a bad price. And I'm like, it is. I'm like, it's not going to be playable. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, it wasn't something you're
DJ Heroes.
Yeah, no shit. Like, your fucking dog chew on this shit? Like,
yeah, I mean, if all you want is to display, print out a fucking label and put it on a blank CD.
Yeah.
Like,
fuck that. I hate. Like, the past few things I've sold online, I have went via eBay just because I don't have the fucking patience to deal with people.
Yeah, it's
at all.
Quite aggravating. Already, first day I've put shit on there. And I even, like, went through the trouble of plugging everything in, booting it up, and recording the video of me turning it on, booting it up.
So it works.
Yeah. And still getting aggravation out of it.
Well, it's just, they expect you to fucking give it to them.
Yeah. Yep. It's a real pain in the dick. Pain in the dick.
Well, I hope you get your shit sold.
Yeah. I
hope you don't have to kill 3 people to do all of it, but
I mainly just want to get room. I need space for shit. I've had these video games that's taking up room in my closet. I'm like, how many fucking PS1s do I need? How many Sega Genesis do I need? So let's get rid of this shit.
I understand. I'm kind of in the way. I didn't realize their day, but I have like 4 N64s. Every one of them's got expansion packs and shit in them. I'm like, I don't fucking need all these. So
yeah.
That's once I get the rest of my shit cleaned up, I'm going to be doing a bunch of rounding up and cashing out of shit.
Yep. Yeah, I got to get me some shelving and really clean this room up. It's getting messy because I just got too much shit. Too much shit.
You can figure out how to do some cool shelving and stuff and display everything.
Yeah. Just gotta do it in a way that I don't lose an eye on the corner of a shelf.
Yeah.
I hear my Roomba firing up. Let me get it.
It's that time of day, eh?
Yeah, it starts at 1:30. We don't normally record this early, so it's never a problem.
We're recording very early today.
I'm gonna pause it and send it back home so we don't hear it roaring through the hallway here.
Trying to eat the cat and such.
God, I wish it would. Anyone want some kittens? I think that one we picked up is pregnant.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And I've been told Chinese food ain't going to be a solution here, so unfortunate. I was looking forward to some chow mein.
Yeah. Kittens make the best.
They're like the veal of Chinese food.
Mm-hmm. Especially get them right when they first spit out and their bones are still kind of soft.
Mm-hmm.
You just boil them whole and... God.
It's like eating a boiled egg. A fuzzy boiled egg.
It's like that. What's that shit they eat over in Asia? The Bailu or whatever. It's like the fucking...
The fermented formed egg thing.
Yeah, it's like the embryo in the egg, and they boil it and eat it whole.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's fucking awful.
Yeah, but kind of cool though.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty metal. Bet you it tastes like ass.
I bet it does too.
Ugh. Just crunching up something's little water-headed looking skull in your mouth. Just
Humans are fucking ogres, dude.
yeah, dude, literally. It's like I watched. I seen something where all these people were just eating live shit out of the ocean. I'm just like, what the fuck, man? Like, the octopus, I can choke you to death because you do not chew it well. And I'm like, it's still fucking alive. I hope it chokes you to death, like cocksucker.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're talking about people that require hatred. I kind of want to throw in some people that I've been pretty aggravated with the past couple days.
Yeah.
If you drive a truck on a county highway that looks like you're driving fucking Gravedigger or Bigfoot down the road, fuck off with that shit.
Yeah.
Come the fuck on. Dude, there was this fucking dickhole on my way here today. This is what got me thinking about it. This motherfucker's truck was so big, he got in the turning lane, and he was on both fucking sides of the turning lane.
God damn.
Just sitting there. And he's like, I'm talking, dude, this motherfucker's jacked. I would have to climb up in it.
Uh-huh.
And he's just sitting there like, this,
Yeah, that is
go choke on a fucking ripe one. Like,
that is one of the few things I wish like police would crack down on some, because there's no way that's just legal.
well, fuck no. If you hit somebody in that, it's going to look like Monster Truck Rally. Like, you're going to be crushing their car in head and just rolling over them like it ain't shit. Like, I thought there was like a certain limit to how high you could
I don't
jack
know
one
about
up
height,
and shit.
but I know about width for sure.
Fucking idiots, man.
Yeah,
that's
no Carolina squat.
oh,
That
dude.
is some retarded shit.
That is how you spot somebody that has dreamed about fingering their cousin.
That
see
is
that?
the that's the flat bill cap of trucks.
Oh, that is. You're right, dude. That is the fucking little trailer park prince that's walking around claiming that he's in a gang. He said, "I'll whoop your ass! I'll whoop your ass!" And then you slap him, and the motherfucker, you just defeated him.
Yeah, he cries.
Yeah, it's. There was a guy that worked at our work, and like we were coming. It was you'd get a crack out of this. Me and my buddy I worked with were coming out one night, and he would park his fucking Denali or whatever. That fucking thing was squatted, and I'm like, how in the fuck do you see what the fuck? It looks like you're sitting in a fucking rocket getting ready to take off, like. And this motherfucker come out, and my buddy was like, "God, that's so fucking stupid." And he goes to take a picture of it to send somebody and be like, "Look how ignorant this is." And that dude's standing there, and he's like a little weak ass. I mean, he's the fucking skinny white kid that's got a flat bill and diamond earrings.
Of
He's
course,
that motherfucker.
yeah. Wearing all white.
Got an Instagram tag on his back glass and shit,
Yes,
or a
oh
Snapchat tag or whatever.
That's so retarded.
He's that dude. And he's like, you like that? You taking some pictures of it to show it off? And he said, "No, I'm just taking some pictures. I've never seen a big piece of shit like this before." He was like, "Your truck looks fucking stupid, man." And he just sat there mouthing off shit. I don't know what, but it does. I mean, I'm like, you ignorant fuckers. Like,
Yep.
y'all are the trust fund kids that fucking mama did too many whippets while you were in utero.
Yeah. Someone dropped the ball on counting his chromosomes.
Yeah. Ugh. But anyways.
But you know, they do serve a good purpose. Cause this fucking,
they?
Yes, I fucking love hating people, and they give me somebody to hate.
Well, that is accurate.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite pastimes. It's fucking hating people.
We all need somebody to hate.
Yeah.
And that's people like that's the ones I hate the most.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't a skin thing. It's not a race thing. It's not an age thing. It's not none of that. It's just you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Like,
How much money are you going to try to spend on attention?
my whole deal was like, could you not afford to get all four of the lifts? Like,
Yeah.
could you only afford to do it in twos? Like, in what universe did you fuckers wake up in? This is all right. Like, I've never been to the planet Flatbill. Like, I don't. Sounds like the worst planet of all time. Like, instead of oxygen, it's just Axe spray that like, surrounds the planet.
God, I imagine that, like, there was some concert going on where it was like the headline was Kid Rock and Avenged Sevenfold. That's all the parking lot would be. Is so sick. Fucking Carolina squat.
Yeah, and it would literally, you would think it'd be like, you know, you go to concerts and people are smoking weed and you just got the fucking smoke clouds. That's Axe.
Yeah.
That's body spray. It's
Body spray and gas station weed.
Yeah. I got that Delta 17, dog. Fucking, oh, like, they leave and it takes a cleaning crew literally like 3 months to pick up all the Monster Energy cans and shit, like,
Yeah,
NOS cans.
And little do they know, they all get skin cancer from it because of the hole eating in the ozone layer above them.
Oh man, that's truth though. Like, it's kind of like Rock the South.
Yeah.
If they just bring Avenged Sevenfold to that motherfucker, the cycle would be complete. I'm like, oh my god. Now you've got the Radio Rock guys. They're about to be fighting the Rednecks, and the Rednecks will be fighting the Radio Rock guys. It's goddamn fucking working class carnage. Ugh.
You have Garth Brooks get out in the middle of it. I'm a little bit country, a little bit rock and roll.
He comes out as Chris Gaines, and somebody just shoots him in the face. Oh no, we ain't doing this shit again. You remember that?
No, I don't.
You want to get real cheese the fuck out, look up Chris Gaines. Garth Brooks come out. Just look up a picture of Chris Gaines real quick. Just do this for yourself while we're talking about
I'm going to do this in incognito mode so Google doesn't, like, recommend this guy to me.
Garth Brooks come out as a rock singer. An emo rock singer.
Wow. Yeah,
He did this one fucking album as this dude named Chris Gaines. And apparently all they did was like, okay, you need a soul patch and some fucking David Blaine hair. You're good to go. He looks like a fucking magician. Like,
yeah.
He just expects you to be in awe over his latest trick. He's like, check this out. I just made all my fans disappear. Like,
Chris Gaines, mind warp.
God. Chris Gaines we ought to call that guy and see if he wants to come on the podcast. I'm like, what were you thinking? What product did you use in your soul patch? Because there's obviously some wax in that motherfucker. Either that or it's glued on.
Well, you been playing anything?
I started playing Titanfall 2 again.
Very nice.
Been doing it on...
Very nice. And my wife.
She make a cheese from the breast or milk of her teeth. Her crumb hang like... Her vagine hang like a sleeve of wizard. I started playing Titanfall 2 again, though. I've prestiged, or what I don't even think I think it's called regeneration on there, but I've regenerated like fucking 20 times now. And I've got it on PS4 and PC, but I've went back and started playing on my PC. Tried doing the keyboard mouse thing with it, and I'm
struggling.
It's not the control I struggle with, like up, down, left, right, and the mouse is fine, but you've got all your shoulder buttons, like your grapple and all that, and I need to be able to like use that motherfucker on the fly because the way I play Titanfall 2 is I hover up top a lot. Like I wall run up top, or I stay on the roofs constantly trying to shoot downward.
Yeah.
And like using that grapple is key because like you run and that's how you shoot up on top of a building real quick.
What key is it normally?
Left shoulder, L1.
Oh, what about on a keyboard? What is it?
Keyboard, it would be Q, I think.
Q. Okay. That's... Yeah, I mean...
It's Q and
Q
E and one more.
For first-person shooters, Q, E, R, and F are going to be your go-tos.
I think,
for
yeah.
stuff. And then shift and control.
Yeah, because
Space for jump.
shift is run. Control is crouch.
One thing you could try doing is just, I mean, you'll feel stupid doing it, but just join like an empty game or whatever, and just practice like cycling your keys real quick. Just get it down to muscle memory.
I need to. I think I would be better. Like I'm more accurate on my shooting with a mouse.
Oh, yeah.
Like my hand's just much more steady.
Yeah.
But like,
and you could also, if you got a mouse with side buttons, map some of those.
I don't know how to
buttons.
do all that right offhand yet, but I've got the Razer mouse that's got like the G1 through 15 on the side or whatever.
Yeah. You map, some of those you're having trouble with to your mouse, and maybe put some of that over there on that hand.
I was having PC troubles about a month ago. I got pretty drunk and was playing on a PC, and I knocked a whole fucking glass of wine over on my fucking Razer keyboard.
So it got drunk.
It was fucked. It immediately quit working. Like none of my keys were working, nothing. And I was like, motherfucker. It's like an $80 keyboard.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, fuck. So I went to Five Below and bought just a shitty, just a little cheap one to get me by. And literally yesterday, I was cleaning my house and shit yesterday morning, and I was going to throw that Razer away because it's been sitting in my laundry room on the shelf for a minute. And I got it down and was just like, I'm just going to look before I chuck it in the trash bin. I went there and plugged up. Works fucking fine. So I guess maybe it dried out.
Yeah. There's not a lot of voltage going through a keyboard to really short anything out permanently. So
I seen a video where some of these motherfuckers were cleaning their keyboards in a dishwasher, like seeing if it worked, and it worked. Like they were testing out all these different ones, and I think ones where you can actually take that it's just straight USB. You get where it's just the keyboard, you can get the cord on it. They're putting in there, and they fucking it worked. Like I still wouldn't do it, but
yeah.
That's like some Uncle Buck shit. I would get on the internet right now, but Uncle Buck's got the keyboards in the dishwasher. Okay. He's been putting all the cat litter into the potato bundle. I played it though. I've been playing that Valheim game, which is kind of like the Norse Minecraft or whatever. They released a patch on it though to make the enemy AI a little bit. And dude, you can't do shit. Like I'm at a still very low level in there, and could manage to do certain shit pretty well. And like you go into the forest now, and so many of these little low level creatures will just gang up on you. There ain't jack shit you can do. So I got real frustrated and quit playing it. I'm playing my arcade some.
My PC gaming has been quite lacking because I'm running old hardware at this point, and I took my modern video card out and put it in the pinball machine. So I'm rocking a really old video card. So I mean, I mostly play old shit anyways, but every now and then I see something like that, and I'm like, I ain't even gonna try to play it because I know it's not gonna be good.
Man, when you get your PC up to par, there is a game I was wanting to tell you about. I want to try. I say it's called Due Process. It's like a team-based cooperative thing, but you have to storm a building and do certain objectives, and when it starts out, it's an overhead map. And each person can draw and manipulate, and you've got all your items, and you sit there and work out a plan. Like, we'll blow the wall out here. You people guard this area. Y'all guard this. We'll come in here. And then once you get it all planned out and set up, that's part of the game. The other half, it goes into first-person shooter mode, and you literally have to, like, storm these buildings and it's really cartoony, though. Cool. It looks cool as fuck. Like, kind of arcadey-ish.
Yeah. Like Team Fortress 2, something like that.
I've been really, like, trying to branch out into PC gaming more. Because there's nothing out on PS4 or anything that I can't get on PC for, like, cheaper.
Yeah.
And
especially right now, that Steam sale going.
I had no idea Steam had adult games on it like it does.
It has a ton of them, dude.
I didn't know that was a fucking thing. I was just on my settings, and I literally turned my filters off. Because I'm like, my whole deal, I didn't know it was going to be fucking games. I'm like, ooh, blood, guts, overly gratuitous violence. Like, you know, nope. It's all hentai.
My suggested feed has been pretty fucked ever since I clicked on the KFC dating game. It's like, because you like KFC dating simulator, whatever, you might like these hentai games.
That's a thing.
The KFC dating game? Yeah, they made like a dating game where it was set up like those, like you choose your dialogue and it goes to the next story.
Like a hentai game.
The goal, I think, is to date the colonel. And it's backed by KFC. It's an official KFC game.
Well, they had that KFC console. Did you ever see that shit? They had a console that they built some of. I'm pretty sure you could order it. I mean, it was like a limited thing. All it was a PC that had an air fryer in it where you could heat chicken
I do
up.
remember that now.
And I'm like, that's fucking amazing.
I do remember that now.
That is amazing.
Yeah, I think there's a limited run of arcade 1-ups that's going to have a pizza warmer in the bottom.
Really?
Yes.
For the Ninja Turtle one?
No, I think it's a Pac-Man.
Okay.
Seems like a good way to burn your house down, but, you know, sounds cool.
We were just trying to eat a sausage pizza and Pac-Man showed up, laughed. He ate a power pellet and everybody started blinking. He ripped my mother's guts out and then burned the house down. Christ. I have seen Arcade 1-Up's got that Projecticade out now. Have you seen that? It's a cabinet that's got your controls on it like a normal one, but it's got a projector built in the bottom of it, and you just stand it up and project it on whatever, and it's huge screen.
I bet they could do pretty well for a lot of people.
They got Pac-Man and Galaga, I think, out on it. They're like $400. That'd be kind of cool to have one for like outside, you know, like if you had a get-together outside, you could set it up.
I'd never even considered that for just like a custom build or anything. That's pretty ingenious.
I got a projector. I could just build me a fucking...
Yeah. Build you... That way, just build a pedestal and play it wherever.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
You could make a mini one, too, where it wouldn't be shit to travel with, really, you know?
Yeah.
Do that and start charging all these yahoos. We'll come to your kid's birthday party. $163 an hour.
Build it and we'll take it to the Southern Fried. Just set up in the hallway somewhere and charge people money to play it.
That's a pretty good idea. We could set it up right outside our hotel door and be like, hey, if you beat this high score, come in this room, this guy will fuck you in the ass. It's a win-win.
I'll be waiting in there with my freshly peeled banana.
Yeah. I'll send in all the monkey furries. That'll be living to shake your monkey tree.
I haven't played much in the realm of normal games. I've been fucking around with the pinball / shooter cab still.
We fucking totally schooled Rambo today.
Yeah, we beat Rambo. Rambo's a pretty good game.
You know, honestly, that game's not very quarter sucky.
No.
I think I only continued like 3 or 4 times the whole game.
Yeah.
So if it's $1 a play, you beat it probably for $5, something like that.
Yeah, it's real fucking cheesy, but I love it though.
Dude, the way they edit that shit together, it's like the Lifetime Channel presents a movie about a soldier and whose whole world gets rocked. John Rambo.
I love how it opens up. It starts with a clip from one of the Rambo movies, and after Rambo says something, it goes da 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 da. Welcome back, Rambo, the ultimate warrior, filled with sorrow.
Yeah. He walks into the great darkness or whatever. It's so fucking cheesy, man. Like the rap song.
We will touch on that later. It's the best fucking song ever.
It's up there with House of the Dead.
Yes. They're very proud of it.
Oh, yeah. Only Sega. Sega's pretty notorious. Is that a Sega thing? They're like,
yeah,
we're going to hire this rapper that nobody's heard of to make
I wonder
our
if it's the
theme
same
song.
artist.
I'm going to do some searching.
Because I don't doubt that they have some like lesser known talent on a contract with them. Like, you're just going to make rap songs for us. And he's like, okay.
Can do. Yeah, I noticed you've pretty much got the entire Dave and Buster's set up.
Yeah, I got Luigi's Mansion on there, and It is a frustrating quarter sucker because I want to say one life in Luigi's Mansion is probably like $2 to $5 depending on where you go. And man, I probably went through at least 20 credits beating that game.
I hate it. I've played it like the actual one with the vacuum controllers. I'm just not a fan of it.
It's all about juggling your stuns because you'll have multiple ghosts come up on the screen at different times. And if you just focus on vacuuming one at a time, you're going to get fucked over. So you start vacuuming one, which like deals them damage. You see their hearts go down. So you got to vacuum it some. When the next one comes up, stun him, vacuum him some, and just juggle your stuns and vacuuming around. But it gets to be so chaotic on the screen that the only way you can keep up with it is to throw in the stun bombs, but you only get 2 of them per credit. So you get fucked over pretty quickly in that one. But I do like it though. It's a different experience than your average shooter, so I like it for that. You're not just killing everything inside like Rambo. You just fucking kill everything.
Oh yeah.
What's the cool thing on Rambo though is the almost like quick time events, where it's like you gotta shoot one specific spot and you got one chance to do it. But if you do it, you get like a scene from the movie where he shoots the helicopter with the arrow,
and the guy's just like, ah! It's like so gratifying.
And it's one of the things too I think that made it less quarter munchery because you got life and stuff from completing those, whereas most other shooters, if you see that little hidden box on the corner somewhere and you shoot it, you might get a life. You know, it's very random. Whereas the Rambo one is pretty blatantly obvious.
Yeah.
You shoot this and get a life.
That's I do like the only complaint I had about it is there's at the end it don't tell you what's like a one shot or what you can just shoot, and it'd be like failure.
Yeah, because that helicopter boss at the end, there's alternating between times where you just had one shot chance to shoot something, or when you just needed to gun down missiles, and it didn't tell you which.
Yeah.
So if you expect it to gun something down and you shoot twice, it's done. And it's fully automatic weapon, so it don't take but a second.
I did figure out a little hack on your controller if you just, because you got the, like where you cock it to reload it.
Yeah.
And if you just barely hold that thing back, like before it makes the pop, like the automated pop or whatever, you can just hold down, it fucking reloads after every shot. So you can just be like fucking rage mode. That cracked me up. You can activate Rambo's rage modes. It's just fucking Sylvester Stallone fucking yelling
over a musical score.
It's not over. It's never over.
I got House of the Dead 4 working on there, which I like.
Fucking incredible. Aliens Extinction.
Or
Extermination. Really cool. Or Extermination, excuse me.
That's probably the quarter munchiest one of all of them. It's quite cheap.
It's another Sega shooter, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I like it though. I mean, it's fun, especially when I'm not having to pay for it.
Oh yeah, no shit.
I hope Sending makes like different guns. Because I like to get some rifles to put on the side of that cabinet instead of the pistols.
Oh, that'd be badass, man.
That would be pretty fucking cool.
That'd be cool as shit. If you could fucking, like, get a sniper rifle and get the silent scope games. Like, that'd be fucking cool.
Yeah.
A bit ridiculous, but...
A little ridiculous. Yeah.
I have to prop up on my kitchen table with the sniper gun. It only costs $4,000.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with the shooter. And, so I got Techno Parrot, which is the emulator for these modern arcade games. It's PC-based arcade games is what it can emulate. So it's not just limited to shooters. Like have you seen the Batman driving game?
Yeah.
That has like the keypad and shit. You can do that. All kinds of modern arcade games. It emulates, or it's not even an emulator because those games run natively on PC.
Yeah.
It is, I guess, kind of hacks it so that you can run it on your PC instead of having special software keys to run it.
Yeah.
Because if you had to emulate it, there's no machine on the planet that would fucking emulate those things because you need like hundreds of times the power of whatever you're trying to emulate. So modern games, you can't really emulate that well. It's Techno Parrot, though, it's easy to set up if you're just running on a PC. My setup, though, it sucks.
I seen where you had to do like some actual scripting and shit to get stuff
Especially
working.
Rambo was the worst one of all. I got about 100-line script just to get that motherfucker to load and play right. So normally Techno Parrot just loads on your primary monitor and it goes. But I'm doing a multi-display setup. So I got my back glass I actually play on. And normally the Windows programs, you can just move the program over to that screen, close it, and the next time you open it, it just opens over there. Not with this motherfucker. It never opens on that second screen, so
every time you would play something, you'd have to move it,
the
screen back.
But I'm running, a front end with pinball buttons. I can't exactly just mouse over and do it every time. It's a pain in the ass anyway, so made an auto hotkey script. I'm trying to think of the order it does things in. It waits for the Rambo game to open and gives it some extra time to load. Then it alters the resolution on the second monitor to match the native resolution of Rambo, because if it doesn't match, the gun cursor and the bullets get off about a couple inches on the side of the screens. It's weird.
Oh shit.
So I had to figure out how to change the resolution with the script, then move Rambo from primary monitor to secondary monitor, and then put on the sending light gun border. It's got to have that white border around there. And I didn't want to have to do it with the guns every time. So I just completely unmapped that from the buttons on the gun. So I figure when I have company over, they're going to hit those buttons on accident and turn off the guns or something, the border and fuck things up. So have it all automated that way. And then, of course, when I exit, it waits and sees when Rambo closes. So then it changes the resolution back to native resolution and closes out Rambo, turns off the border. So I'm not having that border on my pinball games. Pain in the dick.
Just sounds like you put together a fucking futuristic chair for Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, nuclear powered one.
Fuck. That's cool though.
And I've had to do that for all the Techno Parrot games, but Rambo was worse because Rambo is the one that I had to change the resolution on. The other games didn't really give a shit. I could change their resolution to match what's already on the monitor, and they played fine.
Well, writing a script's not a very... I mean, it's easier, but it's not...
Easy-ish. But AutoHotkey kind of has its own language, and if you're not familiar with it, it takes a lot of hunting down to figure out what does what.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. I got another game I tried putting on there. It was Sega Dream, Dream Warriors or Dream Shooter, something like that. It's basically, it plays like, it looked like it plays as you go through various scenes of generic movies. Like you get to a Western scene and then a sci-fi scene. It looked pretty cool. I could not get out the run at all, no matter what kind of scripting I put on it, because it was just so picky about everything. So that one's not going on there, and I think I'm just going to stop putting them on there at this point. I got enough to play. I'm going to wait till, if anybody ever does make the Dolphin Emulator 2-player, I already got it working fine on there, just I want 2-player games on there.
Yeah. So, I'm surprised you haven't figured out how to do that yet.
I ain't spending that much time on it. I ain't going to do it. I'll just wait let someone else to do it, if anyone ever does it.
Yeah.
Because the main thing is emulating those Wii gun games. And I really just want House of the Dead Overkill. There's a PC version of House of the Dead Overkill, which I got going, but same problem, no second player. So I was like, well, what the fuck is the point?
Yeah.
In fact, I'll just wait on the Dolphin one. But that's been going good. And then the Steam Summer Sale recently made all the Pinball FX3 tables like 60 to 70% off. So I just went ahead and just bought the whole library. Minus a couple Williams Bally tables, because if I want those tables, I'd rather play them on Visual Pinball X, which is free anyway. So I just bought all the other...
You got a hell of a lineup, man. All the Aliens, all the fucking Marvel, and Star Wars.
Yeah, so many Marvel and Star Wars ones on there. Shitload of them. It's going to take me a while just to try them all out.
Oh, yeah. I noticed, I was telling you before we started, that QVC now has the Star Wars and Marvel arcade one-up pinball machines. If they still have them after Southern Fried, I may end up talking myself into getting one.
Yeah. Look up which tables are on there and try them out on mine before you do.
My whole deal is I don't think they got the vibration and all in them.
I don't know that they do.
That'd be kind of weird.
Yeah, like I got that because I was just like almost spending it as this fuck you money, it seems cool, fuck it, let's do it. I didn't think it'd add as much as it did.
Yeah, it literally makes it so realistic feeling.
Yeah, like I have tables on there that don't work with that, and I can't play them. I just took them off because it completely ruined playing the virtual pinball without that feedback effect. I'll look that up. Arcade 1UP.
That was something I was curious about, if it had like a...
See, I see mods for it. It says improve the haptic feedback.
So it's got some then, maybe.
There we go. Built-in haptic feedback. Accelerometer. That's good. That has accelerometer for nudges and tilts. Bottom line, I think, though, the haptic feedback on it is what it is basically speakers drilled into the side to vibrate.
Yeah.
Which isn't terrible, but it's not like I got actual solenoids in there.
You feel that actual roll and pop and shit.
I bet what that mod I saw is there's speakers that only transmit through solid surfaces. So like you could put a speaker on a cup and it turns the whole cup into a speaker because it just vibrates it.
Yeah.
I bet that's what the upgrade that mod is. I ain't going to click on it, but there it is. See. Oh, well, of course, the video I just skipped over. I'm not bringing up the fucking video on it. Yeah, no one's saying what exactly it is. I bet that's what it is, though. I can't remember what those speakers are called, but they're neat just because you put them on a table and turns your table into a speaker.
I figure probably pull the trigger.
Which maybe by then they'll have the at games one, which is better. A lot better. Because you can hook your PC up to it and have all those and more.
That'd be fucking sweet.
Yeah. And of course, it's a bigger table too.
Yeah, I'd probably wait that out because I think those are a little more moddable too.
They are. They're a lot more moddable.
Like the other one.
Yeah.
I'd rather do that and just kind of have a hodgepodge of everything on there.
Yeah, and I like the Visual Pinball X tables a lot more than the FX3.
Dude, the fucking... On the Arcade Legends thing, man, those like the Zaccaria tables or whatever, those motherfuckers are expensive.
Yes, they are.
Like, they had a sale going on for 4th of July, and I looked, and even still, like, you had to buy the whole pack for the pinball games, and it was still like $60 fucking on sale.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there ain't no way I'm paying $100 for this shit, like normally.
Yeah, it's crazy how expensive that shit was. I guess, I mean, they know they got you if you really want them, because most people don't know how to, wire in a PC or anything, but it's ridiculously expensive. Zaccaria is on Steam. Like, you can get those, you can play those tables for free, and I know they're not that much on here. I'll pull it up right now and look at it. It's how much these packs are. Yeah, it's normally $33 for the starter pack, but today it's $4.
Yeah, and that would cost you $60 on the fucking Arcade
You can
Legends.
get the entire platinum bundle on here for $75 today. That's every fucking table they got. 82 tables.
That's
about a little under $1 table. That's not too bad.
No, that ain't. On the Arcade Legends, though, doing that route, I would fucking just... Spending that much money, I would literally just get me a fucking Raspberry Pi. And, because I've seen videos of people doing that. Mm-hmm. I know they can take that, the Pixelcade marquee or whatever, and you can turn that into your back glass scoreboard.
That's cool.
And play on there. That'd be pretty badass.
I want to get something... I don't want to spend the money on that Pixelcade marquee, but I do want to get something like that, because I've seen people turn those things into like gnarly looking clocks and shit.
Really?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Like, I saw one, it was a clock, and like on the side of it was this NES Mario just running, and every now and then like he jumped or something. It was cool looking. I said, man, I need to get something cheaper than that and just mod it out with a Pi or something running a clock on it. That'd look rad as shit.
That would be badass. It'd look very, I don't know.
badass.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a fucking idiot.
But yeah, that's about all I've been playing and fucking around with. I still been reading up and studying up on my Warhammer a lot. Buying more Necrons and putting them together. Still waiting on my fucking paints to come in.
Oh,
They
yeah.
got lost in the mail briefly.
You got a lot of paint to do.
Got a lot of painting to do. I need to go down to that fucking Warhammer store in Birmingham. Check it out.
Yeah, I'd like to go with you down there. There's one in Huntsville, too, I think.
Really?
I believe so. There's the actual Warhammer stores, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. My friend Brian told me that one in Birmingham, he knew the guy, I think, that owned that. Apparently, you can set up like a storefront through Games Workshop or whatever.
Huh. Interesting.
I think that's what he was telling me, and that's what they'd done or something. It'd be cool, though. It's down there in Hoover.
Yeah. Definitely need to check it out soon. I need to buy me a few more Necrons to have me a 1,000-point army. And I figure that'd be a good starting point.
Yeah.
It's 2,000 points, like the normal, I guess, big game. So 1,000 point would be a good starting point. The main thing is dragging people into it.
Yeah. What's a costly?
It's not
very
cheap.
costly fucking game too.
Yeah, you gotta spend a few $100 for a full 2,000 point army.
Which kind of blows my mind. I'm like, you figure being that you have to put it together and you have to paint it, it'd be cheaper.
They know people are willing to pay. I've noticed coming into it, there's a lot of the same relationship between Games Workshop and their fans as there is between Wizards and Magic. Yes, I mean they fucking fleece them like shitty ass sheep.
Well, Warhammer though has been going since the 80s.
Yeah, something like that. It's pretty old.
I know it was around the time of like when Dungeons and Dragons was really getting like amped up again, I believe.
Yeah.
I want to get into it, but every penny I'm getting right now is going to Southern Fried, which I'm not saying I'm going to go there and blow all that money, but
You might.
I might.
It's nice having that money in your pocket and saying,
Yeah.
you know what? Fuck it. Why not?
Yep. That's what I'm going for right now. I'm limiting myself to a good ramen noodle diet. I'm going to pay my bills up, and then the last 3 paychecks I get, and then one before we go, I'm just going to put straight in my pocket and try not to touch them.
Yeah, I've been socking away a little bit, and the week before we go, I'm actually working an extra job out in Decatur, and and they're paying pretty much straight cash, so it's gonna be vacation money.
Dude, that's what I need to do is find me some little hustle for a couple weeks before they just pay some cash.
Yeah.
No, I'm not offering to suck no dick, so.
Oh fuck.
I mean, what you paying? I'll trim this mustache.
What's your hourly rate?
We'll discuss this off air as I don't want to be judged.
Okay, you don't want these Facebook assholes to be like
$85 an hour for a suck off. Smiley face, laugh emoji. Hey, how about this? I get paid Thursday after next. If you'll hold that suck off out, I'll give you $20 for it.
You don't suck anyone else off till then though.
Yeah.
It's my suck off.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm giving you half of what you're asking.
And you're driving 2 hours to do it.
Yeah. And you're going to pay for my dinner. Like, I mean, I like being wined and dined when I'm getting my suck off. So, pay up, nut up, pay up, and I'll nut up. So, you're paying me for the suck off now, right? Like, or I'm having to pay you to suck you off, right? Okay.
That's the extent of Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah. I'll trade you my second born for that PlayStation 1. But I'm only giving you his hands. Like,
He's born with gnarled hands.
he don't need them. But you know what we do need? That PlayStation 1.
Gotta give you some of that rage ball.
Dude, I just kind of want, I'd like to find that. Maybe you should send me the guy's name. And
It was Chris Ashley. I don't know.
Oh.
Chris Halfin Ashley?
I wonder if that's...
I don't know. I mean, he's got 2 first names, so...
I went to school with a dickhead named Chris Ashley that made my nightmare, or my younger years a nightmare. I hope it's him. So I would love to troll him now. Just kill him there, but hey, you got a stupid looking wife. I'll give you $8 for her. That's a little damaged.
Yeah, I don't mind calling them out. Fuck them. How you gonna click on a fucking ad or listen that has the price listed? Now, how much is it? Can you fucking read, retard?
I don't see him.
Oh well, I blocked him, so I'm never gonna see him again.
Yeah, it's okay. People with waterhead don't need Facebook profiles, anyways.
Yeah, he ain't got enough chromosomes to stand in my presence. So.
Oh, he's down and content. Which happens to be a band name of mine. Not lying.
Nice. Well, we're hitting the hour mark. I think we need to find those groovy tunes we were talking about.
Yeah, we need to.
Okay. Through much trials and tribulations.
I thought you were recording all that, and I'm just like...
I figured it'd be too boring to record. We have suffered for your future suffering. There's way too many fucking Rambo rap songs, apparently.
Who would have thought that was even a fucking thing?
There's an entire fucking Rambo LP. Like... Anyways.
God.
This is the Rambo song I was looking for. We listened to too many to find it, but here it is.
You fear the warrior bleeds but shed no tear. The story of me shall be told, cause I am Rambo. You will behold a true hero. See what it is to be me, a thirst so greedy for justice with no one to trust. It's hard for the faith to be in the meek or the great. My fate is to crumble the lands of hate. With the rage in my soul I explode in missions. Never known to existence, I hold the visions. My body's in the jungle but my soul just missing. But only for the time, cause the victory's given to he that holds the soldiers living above any other. I fight for my brother, fight to the end, no need for the cover. One man army, there is no other.
This was the peak of someone's career.
Don't get it twisted, I will impel ya. Give me that life and let it breathe. You can call me a goon, but you will believe that I am he that holds the measure of a man to a higher standard. Whether or not you fear me,
after killing
I'm the king to the war of an Aries battle.
All these people, he comes home and hears this on the radio and blows his brains out in his den.
I was born to do this, now reap the penance. Pockets to grenades, the pain will spray. I will save those who know they need my aid. Like the trigger of a government that needs to pull. Cause a soldier to die for the freedom of all. A last chance.
Oh, thank God that's over.
This isn't the America that Rambo fought for.
I'm telling you, he would hear that and he would fucking draw his knife out and just, you know that scene where the dude rips his chest open in Predator?
Yeah.
It's Rambo doing that to his neck, having listened to that song. It's over! It's finally over!
So we've alienated the last of our listeners.
Thanks to all three people that just hung it up.
Possibly for the rest of their life.
Yeah, I mean, in their closet.
Yeah.
Via rope.
The word to the wise, if you're still listening, don't use a shower curtain. It can give away, and you just end up with like a broken neck, and then you're Stephen Hawking the rest
If
of
you
your
want
life.
to really horrify your family, go get a piano wire.
There you
And
go.
tie it to the steps, and make sure you got some vertical clearance, and put a tarp down.
Yeah.
You're going to sever some flesh.
Yep.
What a positive note to end on.
We are a wholesome podcast.
We are. We're getting real close to Southern Fried.
We
so
are.
I'm excited about that. We have our media passes.
Yes.
So.
And there are 2 card tournaments I'm going to enter. There's a Key Forge and a Magic the Gathering one.
So look out, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Hell rides with him.
Last time I went to Atlanta to play cards, I whooped some ass. I'm going to do it again.
Hell yeah.
I don't know about Key Forge, but Magic, I'm going to whoop ass.
Go in there and just fuck all the asses you see and leave them moist and wanting more.
Yep.
You've done something real impressive when you go in and rape them and they want you to rape them again. At that point, it's just called getting ahead in life.
Yeah.
But
I might do okay at Key Forge.
I don't know anything about that one.
I've played it enough to understand the mechanics of it, but I haven't played it enough to really wrap my head around the meta of it and stuff. But I guarantee you most people there have never played it before, so I should be able to do all right.
Well, it's made by the Magic people.
Richard
right?
Garfield, not the company,
but the
guy
creator.
Original creator of Magic made it. And the way that tournament's set up is it's gonna be random decks that you're given, so you ain't got to bring your own, and
everybody can be on kind of equal footing.
Yeah, it's kind of the charm of that game too. Is the decks are random from the get go, so unless you're going to these tournaments and you're specifically looking for certain lists and paying buku money for a list that's nearly identical to it, it's just like an $8 deck and you're good to go.
That's pretty badass.
Magic tournament's gonna be a draft, so again, it's gonna be pick up 3 packs and go.
Is it hard to play? Like
Key Forge?
Yeah, complex.
No, but there's a lot of complexity in the strategy, but not in the mechanics of it. It's actually a lot simpler than Magic in the way the mechanics work, but figuring out what you need, your next move is still complex.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So there is a fair amount of like strategic planning and shit to it.
One thing that turned me off to it at first, I kind of come to appreciate more. You can't do shit during your opponent's turn. You can't do shit in response to them. Their turn is their turn. So you need to kind of plan for what they might do on their turn. So you can't just hold on to cards that are answers to fuck them over on their turn. You need to set yourself up to where they can't fuck you over.
Ah, that's cool.
Yeah.
You're like pretty much building the fence.
Yeah.
For their turn, and then
right, and the way you win the game, you're not killing each other like a Magic. You're building these keys. You got to build 3 keys. First one to get 3 wins. So you build up amber points is what the amber. You have to turn I think 6 or 8 amber into a key. So the combat back and forth comes in like taking away their amber, and they take away your amber, that kind of thing. So if you can do something to cash in your amber, they can't ever take away your key that you just forged. So you do something, cash in your amber. That way they can't fuck you over and take your amber away. You just cash it in, and you got a key. So it's just the race.
Getting a thing where nobody can pull from you.
It usually ends up being like, get them in a position they can't take your amber, or get so much amber they can't take it all, and you can forge a key.
Oh, yeah. I might check into it.
It
sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, I've got a handful of decks I ordered, and me and my buddy Mo, we played them. It's fun for a casual game. It's nothing super competitive.
Yeah. You're not going to be like every weekend fucking out there key forging.
Yeah.
Not like Magic.
Not like Magic. It was designed from the ground up of having the charm of kitchen table Magic, where you just kind of
get in, get out.
Yeah, these are the cool cards I have. That old school Magic was like that. I got these cards. They're my favorite cards. I want to play with them. Not like these are the best cards.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, everybody knows how I feel about Magic.
Yeah.
I hate it. Fuck that game. I just hate it because I don't understand it. Maybe that's on me. But anyhow, I guess that's it.
I think we're wrapped up. I know my bladder's about to burst. It's full to bursting.
My old lady's probably wondering where in the shit I'm at. She's leaving for a week and a half tomorrow, so I got to be a good man and spend some time with her.
You go pack that pudge.
Yeah. Yep. Give her a real good disappointment to leave on.
Yes.
But anyways, we'll be back. We might try to do that Cinema Seppuku next one.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Lawnmower Man.
I'll go watch some Lawnmower Man.
Fucking Adam's probably done watched it 3 times.
Yeah.
Bless his heart.
He's probably got a novel written out in notes. He's a lot more dedicated than we are.
Yeah, he is. He's good though.
Yeah.
That's kind of his skit almost because he's the one that's telling you what's happened. Maybe we're just like, you see that motherfucker mowed his brain off? Did you say that? But anyways, till next time, game over, man.
Game over.
You fear the warrior bleeds but shed no tear. The story of me shall be told, cause I am Rambo. You will behold a true hero. See what it is to be me, a thirst so greedy for the justice with no one to trust. It's hard for the faith to be in the meek or the great. My fate is to crumble the lands of hate. With the rage in my soul I explode in missions never known to existence. I hold the visions. My body's in the jungle but my soldier's missing, but only for the time, cause the victory's given to he that holds the soldiers living above any other. I fight for my brother, fight to the end, no need for the cover. One man army, there is no other. I am the answer to the pain that ails ya, but don't get it twisted, I will impale ya. Give me that life and let it breathe. You can call me a goon, but you will believe that I am he that holds the measure of a man to a higher standard. Whether or not you fear me, it don't matter. I'm the king to the war of an Ares battle. So don't let me find you. My fists will choke and bind you. It's what I've been taught, the training of a menace. I was born to do this, now reap the penance. Pockets of grenades, the pain will spray. I will save those who know they need my aid. Like the trigger of a government that needs to pull, cause the soldiers to die for the freedom of all. A last chance. You fear the warrior bleeds but shed no tear. The story of me shall be told, cause I am Rambo. You will behold a true hero. See what it is to be me, a thirst so greedy for the justice with no one to trust. It's hard for the faith to be in the meek or the great. My fate is to crumble the lands of hate. With the rage in my soul I explode in missions never known to existence. I hold the visions. My body's in the jungle but my soldier's missing, but only for the time, cause the victory's given to he that holds the soldiers living above any other. I fight for my brother, fight to the end, no need for the cover. One man army, there is no other. But don't get it twisted, I will impale ya. Give me that life and let it breathe. You can call me a goon, but you will believe that I am he that holds the measure of a man to a higher standard. Whether or not you fear me, it don't matter. I'm the king to the war of an Ares battle. So don't let me find you. My fists will choke and bind you. It's what I've been taught, the training of a menace. I was born to do this, now reap the penance. Pockets of grenades, the pain will spray. I will save those who know they need my aid.
great. My fate is to crumble the lands of hate. With the rage in my soul, I explode in missions. Never known to existence, I hold the visions. My body's in the jungle, but my soul just missing. But only for the time, cause the victory's given to he that holds the soldiers living. Above any other, I fight for my brother. Fight to the end, no need for the cover. One man army, there is no other. But don't get it twisted, I will impale ya. Give me that life and let it breathe. You can call me a goon, but you will believe that I am he that holds the measure of a man to a higher standard. Whether or not you fear me, it don't matter. I'm the king to the war of an Ares battle. So don't let me find you. My fists will choke and bind you. It's what I've been taught, the training of a menace. I was born to do this, now reap the penance. Pockets of grenades, the pain will spray. I will save those who know they need my aid. Not the trigger of a government that needs to pull. Cause the soldiers to die for the freedom of all. A last chance. You fear the warrior bleeds but shed no tear. The story of me shall be told, cause I am Rambo. You will behold a true hero. See what it is to be me, a thirst so greedy for the justice with no one to trust. It's hard for the faith to be in the meek or the great. My fate is to crumble the lands of hate. With the rage in my soul, I explode in missions. Never known to existence, I hold the visions. My body's in the jungle, but my soul just missing. But only for the time, cause the victory's given to he that holds the soldiers living. Above any other, I fight for my brother. Fight to the end, no need for the cover. One man army, there is no other. But don't get it twisted, I will impale ya. Give me that life and let it breathe. You can call me a goon, but you will believe that I am he that holds the measure of a man to a higher standard. Whether or not you fear me, it don't matter. I'm the king to the war of an Ares battle. So don't let me find you. My fists will choke and bind you. It's what I've been taught, the training of a menace. I was born to do this, now reap the penance. Pockets of grenades, the pain will spray. I will save those who know they need my aid. Not the trigger of a government that needs to pull. Cause the soldiers to die for the freedom of all. A last chance. You fear the warrior bleeds but shed no tear. The story of me shall be told, cause I am Rambo. You will behold a true hero. See what it is to be me, a thirst so greedy for the justice with no one to trust. It's hard for the faith to be in the meek or the great. My fate is to crumble the lands of hate. With the rage in my soul, I explode in missions. Never known to existence, I hold the visions. My body's in the jungle, but my soul just missing. But only for the time, cause the victory's given to he that holds the soldiers living. Above any other, I fight for my brother. Fight to the end, no need for the cover. One man army, there is no other. But don't get it twisted, I will impale ya. Give me that life and let it breathe. You can call now reap the penance. Pockets to grenades, the pain will spray. I will save those who know they need my aid. Like the trigger of a government that needs to pull. Cause a soldier to die for the freedom of all. A last chance. You fear the warrior bleeds but shed no tear. The story of me shall be told, cause I am Rambo. You will behold a true hero. See what it is to be me, a thirst so greedy for the justice with no one to trust. It's hard for the faith to be in the meek or the great. My fate is to crumble the lands of hate. With the rage in my soul I explode in missions never known to existence. I hold the visions. My body's in the jungle but my soldier's missing. But only for the time, cause the victory's given to he that holds the soldiers living above any other. I fight for my brother, fight to the end, no need for the cover. One man army, there is no other. But don't get it twisted, I will impale ya. Give me that life and let it breathe. You can call me a goon, but you will believe that I am he that holds the measure of a man to a higher standard. Whether or not you fear me, it don't matter. I'm the king to the war of an Ares battle. So don't let me find you. My fists will choke and bind you. It's what I've been taught, the training of a menace. I was born to do this, now reap the penance. Pockets of grenades, the pain will spray. I will save those who know they need my aid. Like the trigger of a government that needs to pull. Cause a soldier to die for the freedom of all. A last chance. You fear the warrior bleeds but shed no tear. The story of me shall be told, cause I am Rambo. You will behold a true hero. See what it is to be me, a thirst so greedy for the justice with no one to trust. It's hard for the faith to be in the meek or the great. My fate is to crumble the lands of hate. With the rage in my soul I explode in missions never known to existence. I hold the visions. My body's in the jungle but my soldier's missing. But only for the time, cause the victory's given to he that holds the soldiers living above any other. I fight for my brother, fight to the end, no need for the cover. One man army, there is no other. But don't get it twisted, I will impale ya. Give me that life and let it breathe. You can call me a goon, but you will believe that I am he that holds the measure of a man to a higher standard. Whether or not you fear me, it don't matter. I'm the king to the war of an Ares battle. So don't let me find you. My fists will choke and bind you. It's what I've been taught, the training of a menace. I was born to do this, now reap the penance. Pockets of grenades, the pain will spray. I will save those who know they need my aid. Like the trigger of a government that needs to pull. Cause a soldier to die for the freedom of all. A last chance. You fear the warrior bleeds but shed no tear. The story of me the lands of hate. With the rage in my soul, I explode in missions. Never known to existence, I hold divisions. My body's in the jungle, but my soldier's missing. But only for the time, cause the victory's given to he that holds the soldiers living. Above any other, I fight for my brother. Fight to the end, no need for the cover. One man army, there is no other. But don't get it twisted, I will impale ya. Give me that life and let it breathe. You can call me a goon, but you will believe that I am he that holds the measure of a man to a higher standard. Whether or not you fear me, it don't matter. I'm the king to the war of an Ares battle. So don't let me find you. My fists will choke and bind you. It's what I've been taught, the training of a menace. I was born to do this, now reap the penance. Pockets of grenades, the pain will spray. I will save those who know they need my aid. Not the trigger of a government that needs to pull. Cause the soldiers to die for the freedom of all. A last chance. You fear the warrior bleeds but shed no tear. The story of me shall be told, cause I am Rambo. You will behold a true hero. See what it is to be me, a thirst so greedy for the justice with no one to trust. It's hard for the faith to be in the meek or the great. My fate is to crumble the lands of hate. With the rage in my soul, I explode in missions. Never known to existence, I hold divisions. My body's in the jungle, but my soldier's missing. But only for the time, cause the victory's given to he that holds the soldiers living. Above any other, I fight for my brother. Fight to the end, no need for the cover. One man army, there is no other. But don't get it twisted, I will impale ya. Give me that life and let it breathe. You can call me a goon, but you will believe that I am he that holds the measure of a man to a higher standard. Whether or not you fear me, it don't matter. I'm the king to the war of an Ares battle. So don't let me find you. My fists will choke and bind you. It's what I've been taught, the training of a menace. I was born to do this, now reap the penance. Pockets of grenades, the pain will spray. I will save those who know they need my aid. Not the trigger of a government that needs to pull. Cause the soldiers to die for the freedom of all. A last chance. You fear the warrior bleeds but shed no tear. The story of me shall be told, cause I am Rambo. You will behold a true hero. See what it is to be me, a thirst so greedy for the justice with no one to trust. It's hard for the faith to be in the meek or the great. My fate is to crumble the lands of hate. With the rage in my soul, I explode in missions. Never known to existence, I hold divisions. My body's in the jungle, but my soldier's missing. But only for the time, cause the victory's given to he that holds the soldiers living. Above any other, I fight for my brother. Fight to the end, no need for the cover. One man army, there is no other. But don't get it twisted, I will impale ya. Give me that that you fear. The warrior bleeds but shed no tear. The story of me shall be told, cause I am Rambo. You will behold a true hero. See what it is to be me, a thirst so greedy for the justice with no one to trust. It's hard for the faith to be in the meek or the great. My fate is to crumble the lands of hate. With the rage in my soul I explode in missions. Never known to existence, I hold the visions. My body's in the jungle but my soul just missing. But only for the time, cause the victory's given to he that holds the soldiers living above any other. I fight for my brother, fight to the end, no need for the cover. One man army, there is no other. But don't get it twisted, I will impale ya. Give me that life and let it breathe. You can call me a goon, but you will believe that I am he that holds the measure of a man to a higher standard. Whether or not you fear me, it don't matter. I'm the king to the war of an Ares battle. So don't let me find you. My fists will choke and bind you. It's what I've been taught, the training of a menace. I was born to do this, now reap the penance. Pockets of grenades, the pain will spray. I will save those who know they need my aid. Like the trigger of a government that needs to pull. Cause the soldiers to die for the freedom of all. A last chance. You fear the warrior bleeds but shed no tear. The story of me shall be told, cause I am Rambo. You will behold a true hero. See what it is to be me, a thirst so greedy for the justice with no one to trust. It's hard for the faith to be in the meek or the great. My fate is to crumble the lands of hate. With the rage in my soul I explode in missions. Never known to existence, I hold the visions. My body's in the jungle but my soul just missing. But only for the time, cause the victory's given to he that holds the soldiers living above any other. I fight for my brother, fight to the end, no need for the cover. One man army, there is no other. But don't get it twisted, I will impale ya. Give me that life and let it breathe. You can call me a goon, but you will believe that I am he that holds the measure of a man to a higher standard. Whether or not you fear me, it don't matter. I'm the king to the war of an Ares battle. So don't let me find you. My fists will choke and bind you. It's what I've been taught, the training of a menace. I was born to do this, now reap the penance. Pockets of grenades, the pain will spray. I will save those who know they need my aid. Like the trigger of a government that needs to pull. Cause the soldiers to die for the freedom of all. A last chance. You fear the warrior bleeds but shed no tear. The story of me shall be told, cause I am Rambo. You will behold a true hero. See what it is to be me, a thirst so greedy for the justice with no one to trust. It's hard for the faith to be in the meek or the great. My fate is to crumble the lands of hate. With the rage in my soul I explode in missions. Never known to existence, I hold the visions. My body's in the jungle but my soul just missing. But only for the time, cause the victory's given to he that holds the soldiers living above any other. I fight for my brother, fight to the end, no need for the cover. One man army, there is no other. twisted, I will impale ya. Give me that life and let it breathe. You can call me a goon, but you will believe that I am he that holds the measure of a man to a higher standard. Whether or not you fear me, it don't matter. I'm the king to the war of an Aries battle. So don't let me find you. My fists will choke and bind you. It's what I've been taught, the training of a menace. I was born to do this, now reap the penance. Pockets of grenades, the pain will spray. I will save those who know they need my aid. Like the trigger of a government that needs to pull. Cause a soldier to die for the freedom of all. A last chance. You fear the warrior bleeds but shed no tear. The story of me shall be told, cause I am Rambo. You will behold a true hero. See what it is to be me, a thirst so greedy for the justice with no one to trust. It's hard for the faith to be in the meek or the great. My fate is to crumble the lands of hate. With the rage in my soul I explode in missions never known to existence. I hold the visions. My body's in the jungle but my soldier's missing. But only for the time, cause the victory's given to he that holds the soldiers living above any other. I fight for my brother, fight to the end, no need for the cover. One man army, there is no other. But don't get it twisted, I will impale ya. Give me that life and let it breathe. You can call me a goon, but you will believe that I am he that holds the measure of a man to a higher standard. Whether or not you fear me, it don't matter. I'm the king to the war of an Aries battle. So don't let me find you. My fists will choke and bind you. It's what I've been taught, the training of a menace. I was born to do this, now reap the penance. Pockets of grenades, the pain will spray. I will save those who know they need my aid. Like the trigger of a government that needs to pull. Cause a soldier to die for the freedom of all. A last chance. You fear the warrior bleeds but shed no tear. The story of me shall be told, cause I am Rambo. You will behold a true hero. See what it is to be me, a thirst so greedy for the justice with no one to trust. It's hard for the faith to be in the meek or the great. My fate is to crumble the lands of hate. With the rage in my soul I explode in missions never known to existence. I hold the visions. My body's in the jungle but my soldier's missing. But only for the time, cause the victory's given to he that holds the soldiers living above any other. I fight for my brother.